Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your mega photo news fix. This fix is brought to you by Squarespace. I built JaredPolin.com using Squarespace, and I wouldn't use anything else if you're a photographer or a creative. It's simple, easy, affordable, and I bet you could have a professional looking and functioning site in under 30 minutes. To get a 14-day free trial where no credit card is needed, go to squarespace.com/FroKnowsPhoto, and if you decide that it's for you, use the code FroKnowsPhoto at checkout to get 10% off your first order. Like I said in the intro, this is a mega fix with a lot of news coming out of Germany because of Photokina 2018. And oh yeah, I'm not in Germany this year, as if you couldn't tell. Guten Tag! First up, ProGrade Digital has announced their first micro SD XC cards in the way of a 32, 64, and 128 gig UHS-2 V60 memory cards. On top of the new micro SD cards, ProGrade has released two new USB 3.1 Generation 2 card readers, a dual micro SD card reader, and one with both compact flash and SD card readers built in, which must be only for people who own Canon 5D Mark IVs. Hey ProGrade, can you call me when you come out with XQD cards and readers, please? Next up, let's get Leica out of the way as they announced the S3, which is a 64 megapixel medium format DSLR that will probably cost $20,000. So this is what they've been working on in the last 10 years since they announced the S2?
10 years, man!
What's that sound I hear? I'm sure it's great, but didn't anyone tell Leica that the DSLR is done?
10!
It's as done as the dishes.
Dishes are done, man.
Way to be innovative, Leica.
Where have you been for 10 years?
This is sure to keep the lawyers and doctors happy. Moving along, Fuji has announced not one, but two new cameras. Wait, strike that. It's actually one new camera, and they announced an announcement that they will be announcing a new camera they are building. First to the new camera. Introducing the Fuji Gfx 50R, which is a 51.4 megapixel medium format rangefinder style mirrorless camera. Does rangefinder mean that I won't be able to focus it like when I use a Leica? Well, actually, I'm a really good Leica focuser, as I did during that photo shoot. My husband's a doctor or a lawyer, whichever one he wants to be. Fuji says the GFX 50R delivers superior image quality in a compact and lightweight body, reminiscent of their renowned medium format film cameras, which were widely used in street and documentary photography. Now let's rattle off some of the specs. As I said before, there's a 51.4 megapixel G format CMOS sensor with an ISO range of 100 to 12,800, backed by an X Processor Pro imaging processing engine. Now say that 3 times fast. Okay, I will. X Processor Pro Imaging Processing Engine, X Processor Pro Imaging Processing Engine, X Processor Pro Imaging Processing Engine. I'm amazing. This is an extremely lightweight and compact medium format camera that weighs in at just 1.7 pounds. It has a built-in EVF and is only 2.6 inches thick, though I like to say thin for effect. Though when you come to think about it, I should probably say thick because that would be more impressive. Actually, Dan, it depends who you ask. It will be able to shoot 3 frames a second. It has 117 AF points and dual SD card slots. Thank God somebody's thinking. And it shoots video at a whopping 1080p at up to 30 frames per second, all while getting a battery life of 400 shots. Now, if that raises your sales, it could be yours for the low body-only price of $44.99 at some point in November. Now on to the second new camera. Fuji announced they are building the 102 megapixel GFX flagship body with some pretty cool features, including a built-in vertical grip for stability. Hey Fuji, can you call Nikon and tell them they should make one for the Z7 that actually has a button that works? It will have 4K video, IBIS, and PDAF, whatever the f that is. Actually, I'm kidding. I know what it is. It's Phase Detect AF. I just wanted to say f and make Dan bleep it. Fuji was kind enough to share a video with employees talking about the new camera, and my favorite part comes at 58 seconds.
世界が変わるなっていう感じはしますね。
Really? This can change the world? I guess I'll be waiting. We don't have an official name just yet, but we're told it will be available sometime in 2019 at a price around $10,000, or exactly half the price of the really old Leica S2. Remember those rumors about 5 new lenses from Sigma? Well, they were true. Sigma announced in this exact order, because I double checked, a 28 1.4 art, a 40mm 1.4 art, a 56 1.4 contemporary, 70 to 200 2.8 OS sport, and the 60 to 600mm f4.5 to 6.3 sport. The 70 to 100 and the 60 to 600 will not be available for Sony E-mounts just yet, but the other 3 will be. In more lens news, at Sony's Photokina press conference, they announced they will release 12 more E-mount lenses soon. Hey Dan, now why didn't they fly us to Germany for this announcement? Oh, they also said they will be focused on speed and AI. Does that mean they're going to be using mecha technology in their cameras? Since we're talking about all this new gear, have you downloaded my app called My Gear Vault yet? If not, it's free for iOS and Android and will help you keep track of everything you own and help you get insurance in case something goes bad. Introducing the L-Mount Alliance, which is a partnership between Leica, Panasonic, and Sigma, sorry Olympus, and Pentax.
Nothing for you.
These 3 companies make up the L-Mount Alliance, which vows to develop the L-Mount full-frame and APS-C mirrorless cameras and lenses. The L-Mount Alliance is a previously unparalleled form of collaboration that will particularly benefit the customers of all 3 partners, says the Emperor of the Alliance. Currently, the only cameras on the market that take the L-mount lenses are the overpriced Leica SL, CL, TL2, TL, and the Acura TL. Thanks to the L-Mount Alliance, the world will get to see new full-frame cameras from Sigma and Panasonic. Not that anyone actually owns a Sigma camera, except for that one lady I met at the NASA event whose husband actually invented the Foveon sensor. But other than that, literally no one uses Sigma cameras. And finally, in the biggest news of Photokina so far, even bigger than Steven and I not being there, Panasonic has announced not 1, but 2 new full-frame mirrorless cameras. First, you have the S1, which is a 24 megapixel hybrid style camera that can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second internally, though we don't know yet if it's full frame recording or cropped. Next, there's the S1R, which is a 47 megapixel camera that's more geared towards still shooters, but will still have nice video features as well. Both cameras will include L-mounts, as Panasonic is part of the L-Mount Alliance. Other features include weather sealing, 3-axis touchscreen that does not flip out or rotate and pisses off some Panasonic people, dual IS technology, and 2 card slots, 1 XQD and 1 SD. Finally, someone other than Nikon decided to use an XQD card. Even though Sony invented the XQD card, they don't even use it, though I love it because it's really good. Full specs, pricing, and availability will be released at a later date. Did you make it this far into the Mega Fix? If so, leave a comment down below that tells me you made it this far. And there you have it. That's your Mega Photo News Fix. This time around, to check out the last Photo News Fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.